Welcome, folks, to the Small Business Series. This week, we continue with the topic of small business startups. Now, our focus today is what are the key leadership qualities that can help achieve success in business. Hi, my name is Richard Fontenay, and welcome all of you. First, let me explain a little bit about myself and my business experience. Now, I have extensive experience in business development and growth. For over 35 years, I ran my consulting, coaching, and training firm with offices in the downtown Regina area. And not only did I run my own business, I worked with hundreds of businesses from startups to large corporations, and provided training to over 15,000 people from all walks of life. So, as I've said in the past, I've done it. I got the t-shirt, and now let's move on. Now, over the past 5 years or so, I have transitioned my business from the downtown area to an online virtual business. I now write articles for our e-learning e-zine and write ebooks and provide PLR offerings and training programs. I coach virtually and produce daily YouTube shorts, all from the comfort of my apartment. Now, I share this background to let you know that my experience spans both the bricks and mortar world and the virtual world of internet marketing. Now, in both worlds, my overall purpose is to help people integrate their business, their work, and their life in a holistic fashion so that they can become the best that they can be while they are searching for their true selves. Now, just to let you know, we do have another YouTube channel, and that one deals with the virtual world. Presently, we have digital reviews on that channel, but our intention is to grow the channel so that we will provide podcasts and other elements dealing with internet marketing. Now, if you're interested in internet marketing or affiliate marketing, or taking a look at our reviews, I recommend that you take a look at Affiliate Marketing with Richard. That is on the other YouTube channel, and the link is below. Now, let's move on to today's topic. What are some of the key leadership qualities needed to succeed in business? Well, when you start a business, whether you intend it to be a one-person operation, like running a home-based business without any staff, or whether you're operating a storefront business and employing other staff, you need leadership skills. Now, leadership is quite different than management. Let's talk a little bit about that. Leadership and management are two distinct yet complementary concepts within any organization. Leadership involves inspiring and guiding individuals towards a shared vision, motivating them to achieve goals through influence and inspiration, and fostering innovation. Leaders really set the direction, articulate a vision, and move on to their mission, values, and goals, and then empower others to contribute their best to the corporation, or to the organization, or to the small business. On the other hand, management involves the practical aspects of organizing, planning, coordinating, controlling, in order to achieve certain specific objectives efficiently. Managers focus on executing tasks, overseeing processes, and ensuring that day-to-day operations align with organizational goals, and they're really working towards achieving exceptional outcomes. Now, while leadership emphasizes inspiration and vision, and management concentrates on implementation and efficiency, creating a symbiotic relationship between the two, and that's crucial for success in any business. Now, when you start a business, you need both. In fact, you become an everyday leader manager, and we'll spend some time on the critical management skills in our next podcast. But for now, let's just jump into the leadership qualities that emerge for people running a small business or a large business. Now, here are 6 leadership qualities I found successful business owners possess. They are visionaries. They're passionate about their business. They engage others, and they are self-confident and courageous. And they're comfortable with change. And then they also surround themselves with the top-notch talent. So let's unpack these a bit. Number 1, they are visionaries. They have a picture in their mind's eye about where they would like to take their business, and then strategically position it in order to get there. Now, many successful entrepreneurs have told me that when they began their business, they really didn't imagine it to be as successful as it turned out to be. And they could always point in the direction to which they were headed right from the beginning. The most successful business leaders can articulate their vision clearly and concisely. They know why they're in business, and they can rally those around them to share in their success. Secondly, they are a passionate bunch. Budding entrepreneurs possess a passion for their business and for their industry. They continually upgrade their knowledge and skills about business technology and processes and methods. They are passionate about making their business better today than yesterday. And they look really into the future to make it even better than today. Now, those who were once employed by others and have moved into business really have found that they had to move that locus of control from outside of themselves, in other words, people telling them what to do, to inside themselves, so that they are doing it on their own. They are taking the accountability and the responsibility to get things done. They are in the driver's seats. And business is not a job for them. It's really their driving force. Now, one of the things that top business people watch for is not letting their passion run away from them. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, what they do is try to integrate their life holistically with their business to get it off the ground, safely. Now, one thing for sure is that at the beginning stages of business, at startup, business people are extremely busy, and they need to realize that the business is a separate entity from themselves. Now, some people who are starting businesses really don't recognize this at the beginning, but they need to recognize it. The point here is that you are not your business. Your business is a separate entity from you. I use the analogy of a can of soup. You know, the can is a container for the soup, but it's not the soup. So too, your business is the container for the business, and you are separated from it. Now, once you realize this, you can separate yourself from the business and view it more objectively. This is an important distinction. So if you're starting out, make sure you keep this point in mind. It'll save you a lot of grief in the long run. The third quality is that leaders engage others. Now, passionate visionaries engage others in their dream through positive influencing skills. They appear to have stronger extrovert tendency than introvert tendencies. Sometimes this is really unnatural for them. So they learn to be more outgoing. Because you are an introvert, though, that doesn't mean you can't start a business. It just means you have to learn new behaviors. Successful entrepreneurs know how to pull others into their dream by marketing and selling themselves and selling their products. Often at startup, business owners are as much of the product as the product itself. For instance, if you're in the service industry, such as consulting, you are the product. Let's unpack this a bit. When you're starting a business, you're going to be the one who markets and sells your products. Now, if you don't have the skill sets that you need to, then you're going to need to acquire them. You may think that, do I really have to do that? Well, yes, you do. You'll have to sell your business to your banker or other funders. You'll have to market your business. You'll need to engage your suppliers. And sometimes you may even have to convince your family or loved ones that you are on the right path. Particularly when they think you're having a pipe dream. You'll need to market your products and your services in order to thrive and survive. Now, all of these things you may have to learn and make them a part of you. And later, as your business grows, uh, you will need to learn how to engage employees in the decision-making process. Now, if the early entrepreneur, for instance, lacks influencing skills, maybe like that of an extrovert, then he or she needs to find someone to help them with their leadership style, or they can hire someone to complement their style. If they don't do this, their products will grow stale and remain on the shelf, or their services will just languish. Now, for instance, I'm much more of an analytic and tend to be more introspective. I really enjoy such things as meditation and analysis. Now, I have had to learn to become more outgoing. It really wasn't my comfort zone. But with constant practice and some real help in terms of my approach to becoming more outgoing, it became easier and it became more of a part of me. The fourth leadership skill is that leaders are self-confident and courageous. Now, an article in our e-zine, I pointed out that self-confidence is all about having a sense of self-assurance and a belief in one's ability to succeed. Whereas courage, on the other hand, means keeping your eye on the ball, even when you're scared. So when starting a business, you really need both. For instance, it may be scary to go on your own, create your own paycheck, forego job security, and open yourself up to the risk of failure. So you need the courage to begin the journey and the confidence that you will succeed in reaching your destination. In order to swim, you got to take the plunge, or at least get into the water somehow. Now, leaders also surround themselves with talent. If you intend to build a business beyond yourself, then you need leadership qualities to attract strong talent. And this is for three reasons. Strong leaders know they have weaknesses and lack certain attributes, so they find people who will complement them. The best people I know always say that the people that they employ are smarter than me. In these cases, weaknesses are a sign of strength. But when their business grows beyond their control, they also have the fortitude to hand over the reins to their talented leaders and managers. And thirdly, they think about the end game. In other words, they have an idea how they want their business to end. They want to close with a bang and not a whimper. Now, when budding entrepreneurs are at the beginning stages of developing their business, I often ask them, how do you intend to end your business? Now, that's a difficult question when one is really excited about launching a business. But it's an important question Because besides closing or selling the business, it gets to the question, who in your business will be able to stand in your shoes and take over the business? That is something you've got to think hard about. Now, the best leaders search out strong, talented people. And they do that right at Business Startup. And what they're doing is setting the stage for growth and the development of talent so that they have a pool of people for the end game. And finally, number 6. Leaders are comfortable with ambiguity and change. Now, business owners need to be agile and quick to change to meet today's marketplace demands. There is no question about that. We live in the age of technology, and we live in the age of rapid change. The speed by which products and services now emerge in the marketplace requires that business leaders be comfortable with change. We are expecting and experiencing unprecedented change in our marketplace. And we need to be able to move with the times. So it's important to have the ability to adapt to new products and services and to engage employees in new ways. One way to think about all of this is to keep your vision, but be prepared to take some detours along the way and be ready to accept those detours. Detours may be a new path to your vision. In other words, don't get locked in to your way or the highway. If you do, you may find that your highway requires serious repair, or a new highway has bypassed you altogether. Now, as you think about your leadership skills, here are 7 questions to ask yourself. Who besides you think you have leadership skills and leadership qualities? Number 2, what is your leadership style? Number 3, how does your passion for your business rub off on others? Number 4, how do others relate to how you influence them? And number 5, how comfortable are you in marketing and selling yourself? Number 6, who do you know and trust that can complement your leadership style? And number 7, how do you react when confronted with change? So there you have it, folks. I have tried to outline 6 key leadership qualities business people need to start and eventually run their business. To recap, leadership includes leading with vision, possessing a passion for their business, engaging others, and having confidence and courage, surrounding themselves with talented people, and being comfortable with ambiguity and change. Now, as I mentioned in my previous podcasts, My approach to business, startups, and running a business is more about you. In other words, you will learn more about yourself than the technical aspects of your business. That's really my approach. While the technical aspects are important, more importantly, you need to know where you stand before jumping into the business of business. So folks, that's it for today. And next Wednesday, I'll discuss several key management qualities you need to run your business. I hope you'll join us. Also, please consider subscribing to this channel, and thank you for doing so. And remember to check out the resources in the description below. Pay specific attention to BizWally, a coaching process for both brick and mortar and internet marketing businesses. Now, bye for now. See you next week.